Waystone more faster. You're such a fucking nerd. Um,
Wait, what?
someone said Waystones are faster.
Oh.
Practicing, I think,
Dude,
and
I want
then
a Waystone in real life so bad.
that would be awesome.
I feel like they'd be so expensive though.
Uh, yeah, but imagine like one day you get to a point where Waystones are just like a common thing. It's like we're just living in the future now. It's as simple as like everyone having like a TV in their house.
Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. I want it.
Yeah, airports would be in shambles.
Holy cow, yeah. Would you still take the Waystone if you knew that every time you took it, there's a small possibility that you would like um
Die.
every time you use a Waystone, you get like a marble inside of you or something.
Just somewhere in my body, a Marvel's just there.
Yeah.
What are like the chances?
It's a pretty high chance.
Like more
Like
than
maybe
like more than 10?
um
Even 10's too much for a marble to randomly be placed somewhere in my body.
a 5% chance that there's
No.
just a little marble that just
No.
no,
Right.
not like kidney stones, like the marble with the little swirlies inside of them.
No, that's a
Like little
terrible
rocks.
deal. Cause like if you told me if it like appeared in a certain spot, maybe, but if it's just like somewhere in your body, hell no.
What if it just randomly appeared like inside of a vital organ?
That's what I'm saying. It's like right in my cranium. Like, great. Or and almost
Um
like and yeah, there's so many spots for just a marble to appear. That'd be terrible. So yeah, even 5% chance is too high for me to do that.
what if okay. Um
If it was like assuming like Waystone's like a common thing, if it was like a one time like, hey, you could use this Waystone, give it a shot, I would maybe give it a go.
okay, what if over time your body slowly evolved to develop this organ that's specifically for holding marbles and you
Wow.
just cough them up?
Is it like a painful process? You're
It
like
comes out smooth because the marble's glass.
oh, yeah, sure. I'd sure if that's the price, a smooth cough up of a marble. Yeah, I do that. I wouldn't even mind if it was like a little rough.
What if your workplace, like as soon as you enter the workplace, there's a little bowl where if you happen to get a marble, everybody like hey boss, because you cough it up.
Yeah.
There's just a really big jar of like marbles in front of every establishment.
It's just like a normal thing. Like you know, like what's like a minor inconvenience thing that can happen when you're traveling? Like what would it be equivalent to? Uh like a flat tire? No, not a flat tire. Like
What?
a like so I'm saying like what's the equivalent of this whole like kind of not really like intrusive marble thing for travel? Traffic? Is it like getting caught in traffic?
What?
What am I trying to say? Like getting gas? Like what's like the equivalent? Okay, so the price to pay for this travel, okay, for this Wayso
Hmm.
thing is a little marble cough up every once in a while, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what's the equivalent to that right now for driving a car? Like, what's that little price you may have to pay every once in a while? A collapsed lung? No. A pothole? Hitting a pothole? Getting into an accident? Maybe. I don't know what the odds of getting an accident are.
Ooh, motion sickness. Yeah.
Motion sickness.
Like getting sick just being in the car.
Nah.
Guys, did you know Foolish doesn't know what it's like to be motion sick?
At
What's
least,
it
at
like?
least not with cars. At
He
least
just doesn't understand. He doesn't know what it feels like. I'm just crazy.
I can't wrap my brain around it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me why you get motion sick in the car.
It's just, I don't know. You're so lucky, dude.
I get like I don't know. I guess I'll take that one. I'll take that
But
that
motion
trait.
sickness is like, oh, and there would be some people like you that are just immune to marbles. So like, yeah, I just don't know what it's like to get a marble, really. I'd be like, fuck you, man.
I get it every fucking time. I got my own customized bowl for this shit.
Dude, yeah, holy
Tell
cow. Some
Tina
people
she's
would just have
amazing and
like
beautiful and
so
amazing
many.
and cool.
But then there'd have to be like a disposal system for these marbles because there'd be too many
The
after
ocean.
a certain point. Dude, it wouldn't be so bad if they were put in the ocean though. They'd become
Wait, what?
well, they're marbles. It's glass. It would turn to sea sea glass after a while because of all the wear and tear.
Sea glass. What does that mean?
Like glass wouldn't
Like a
technically
sand?
hurt the ocean.
It'd be like a sand structure. Is that how it works?
Glass is sand.
Is it purely sand though? I'm just trying to think in my head, like, but like, what if it doesn't have time? Like, what if like some little fish goes, marble?
They do that with sand.
Do they? Do they just fucking eat sand?
Have you ever looked at a
Idiots.
fish tank? They love it. They actually like they put rocks in their mouth and they like lick it all around and then they spit it out.
That's awesome.
They love eating rocks and like stuff.
All right, so it's finalized then. Into the ocean they go. Every last
like
coughed up marble.
Tina, but the animals that swallow it can jump. Well, in this future where we've developed this organ that holds marbles, I would imagine that fish also have evolved in some way to deal with this.
They're also ready and prepared with marbles because they also do some Waystone traveling.
Annoying?
What?
If the marbles were small.
I'd rather them be small than big.
I would want them to be like a decent marble size.
You want to cough up decent sized marbles?
Yes.
You're a freak.
Well, no, because if they were really small, like pebble size, imagine they just get stuck. Cuz you're a little dry. And then you just have like little pebbles like down your esophagus. I would cry.
Oh, I guess
I'd rather have one like not big, but like one decently sized marble to cough out.
You're an idiot. No, I'll just figure it out. I'll just get the little pebbles out. I'll just say my body can adapt to little pebbles.
There's just no way. The pebbles would be a terrible idea. It'd suck.
But I guess in this, I would imagine like our body can handle it. So like a little marble's no problem. Like the real problem would be like a random bigger one conglomerating.
No, I want the bigger one. I want a bigger marble. I feel like it would also be easier to recycle.
You gonna like shame people for smaller marbles?
Like, ooh, not very eco-conscious of you.
Yeah.
Me personally, I
Yeah.
cough up some pretty big marbles.
Holy shit, marble size is gonna become a thing. We're already there.
Oh, like-
We're already there. It didn't take long, and we've already gotten there. Hey, thank you for the 16-month.
Dude, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like everybody gets sized up. Everyone.
And it could be like embarrassing too, because like you could just maybe like you take the waystone, you cough up a marble, and like people are gonna see that.
Yeah, you can't really hide it.
Yeah. And then it's always gonna be like
some people would get like kind of pissed if like what if there's just one person that just coughs up the hugest marble?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you just like look in the bowl and you're like, that's a fucking large marble. Who did that? Like
Yeah, Gerald's just really like hogging up the glass space. Like, holy shit, he's at it again. You look in the bowl and you can just fucking tell who it was. Like, no way, dude.
Just amazed every time you see it. You're like, how? How does he cough up that big of a marble?
Oh my god, and they're just like really small ones like pebbles. I would just like personally hate to see it.
You'd hate to see the small marbles now that you're saying the pebble ones? Oh, that's
If
what you
they're
were saying.
like
That's what you
all
were saying.
like pebble sand size, I would be upset. Like in our big glass jar of like marbles with individual swirls, the pebbles would be a lot. It would look like debris. It defeats the point of like a marble.
So that would upset you if it started to look more like gravel and not like a marble bowl.
Imagine they just all spill out onto the floor. It'd be way harder to pick up the little ones.
It could
And it would
maybe
be a hazard.
easier,
You would slip.
but you wouldn't slip on big marbles if you step on it?
No, they're too
No.
big. You wouldn't slip on them
I feel
because
like
you would see them.
you might see pebbles though, depending on the floor.
Marbles are glass.
Okay. They're crystal clear glass.
But what if we started developing unique patterns, like fingerprints, for the type of marble that we cough up?
First Tater Tot says Tina is a unique fella.
Thanks, Tater Tot.
The first Tater Tot, to be clear.
Tater Tot.
Yeah.
Tater Tot the first.
Wait, what'd you say about the last marble kind of?
I think I'd simply die if my marbles were ugly. Dude, imagine if like, dude, imagine one person has like they cough up. No. Oh my god, when you waystone with your baby for the first time and your baby coughs up a minion marble.
A fucking minion marble?
And then Universal gets in a lawsuit with your baby.
just the perfect shape of what? That would be interesting if your body is somehow creating
It just happens to look like it. Like, remember that one time you took a picture of your chicken tender and you swore it looked like a seahorse when it obviously didn't?
It did. You saw it. It looked better before the picture.
I just don't. Dude, you could have taken a better picture. I think it was the Flash.
It looked like a seahorse. I don't care.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was a fine looking seahorse. It may have looked like something else, but I saw a seahorse. And anyone else that didn't see a seahorse, you're stupid and don't have vision.
What would your marble look like, Min?
I don't know. It'd probably like, can we have color? It can only be like crystal clear glass. Or do you mean like
it can have
shape?
Color.
I'm thinking mine would have like an Ohio State jersey with a backwards hat.
It would come with clothes?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, dude, but your body would need. Oh, like you can't just create matter. So you would have to consume something in order for this waystone to charge. What if you had to eat sand every morning?
So like that was like the condition to travel. Like you gotta have some sand in you.
Dude, oh my god. You'd get like Sandios for breakfast and you would just have sand, just straight sand and milk.
There's probably like a way to make sand taste good.
Cause think about it, when you use the waystone, that's a lot of energy to transport all of you into all of somewhere else.
And you need sand.
So, and where does that energy go? A lot of it into taking you somewhere, but maybe there's a byproduct like reaction that happens that then turns all this, instead of turning all of you into like hot melted lava, instead it turns all of this sand inside of you that you consume to prepare yourself for this situation into that marble.
Ooh, so it'd be like really risky. It'd be really risky traveling without some sand.
Not as long as you eat the right amount of sand. But a new medical department would have to open up.
Right.
Yeah. You'd have dermatology, psychiatry, the glass department.
I really thought you were cooking up a creative name, and then
no.
They get with the glass department. Marbology.
Marbology.
See, like that's good. Like that's
Marbology and sand.
yeah. To get to yeah. Wait, so you're saying like each person would have to consume the right amount of sand? It wasn't
You
just
can
like a
you can have excess sand, but not too little, because that's when part of you
right.
will melt.
You'll melt, and no one and that you don't want that to happen.
Exactly.
Right. The standard rules of Waystone travel. You eat some
Hmm.
sand, the right amount of sand, at least.
Marbology and glass,
Why is it called marbology and glass? Why can't it just be marbology?
because they're interchangeable. Like you could have like sand prescriptions, different types of sand for like what if your waystone is maybe like targeting parts of you that you don't want it to target, so you would have to like have specific sand prescribed to you to attract energy away from vital organs in your body.
Huh?
Like what if every time you took a waystone you couldn't help but notice that sometimes your kidneys melting a little bit, so
Okay.
you have sand with different properties that will help divert that
Oh,
attention from your kidney to the sand.
individualized sand for okay. So it's not just a one size fit all. There's like different sands that you got to figure out what to
Yes.
interesting. Okay. And just like that, the world gets a little more complicated once more.
And then you will have departments where your marble organ isn't working that well, and you could have a blockage.
Oh, so now it's literally just like a kidney stone but marbles. Man, so there's a world where on the same day you can have a kidney stone and a marble stone.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. That's what I would call a bad day. I have sand deficiency.
And it would be a really like sad world if some people couldn't use waystone technology.
Wow.
It would
Okay.
it would be an entire, cuz if it was easily accessible and some people were physically unable to do it, it would be really rough. Like
I just like as this goes on, like where it's making it more and more realistic and like not this like fun like fantasy thing.
it would be a whole new class system.
This all started from just like, oh, you take a waystone, the price you pay is sometimes you cough up a marble, and now it's like we're gonna have
Dare I
departments,
say
we're gonna have
there's
sand deficiency.
an entire town that gets created specifically for people that like to live in the old days.
Oh, so you think there's gonna be split? Like it's gonna be frowned upon to be using waystones.
Dude, if I lived around all these people that could waystone and I just couldn't, first of all, I think it would be built like the US where you would have to drive everywhere. It would be just like that.
It's like where waystone was the way to do it. If you don't waystone, then it's like
It's already like that.
so
It's
would
either I have to walk on the freeway or I get in a car.
so would there be some form of like Uber waystones at some point then? I don't know what
No,
the equivalent would be because you said you can't
your
use it.
body wouldn't be able to handle it
So
even if you're borrowing someone else's.
so like what's like the equivalent then? How do we fix that? How do we get it so those people that can't like what's like the fix? But in a
Hmm.
way like to where it'd be equivalent to like taking Uber.
Um hmm.
Um um oh boy. This is we've gone too deep. We've
It's tough.
how do we solve this crisis? I don't know.
I
Maybe
mean, I guess they'll just have to drive. There will be some
oh
establishments that'll just like factor in that everybody could use a waystone
okay. I mean, ooh.
and it would be unreachable.
Oh, so unless you just I mean unfortunate, but I
Take
mean
my money
sometimes the
so
world's just like
streamy
that.
man.
Not everyone can take the
Now I'm
warp.
sad to get in my Uber tomorrow.
Is that how this started?
Yeah.
Because you
Probably the
stated
black market for
you don't
Waystones.
really like taking Ubers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've come full circle. This
Nine
happy.
months now, this is the
You
type of content I subbed for.
You really created this happy fantasy world of like taking a warp stone and then somehow brought it back to your original problem, where you would probably be one of the one of the few that are sand deficient.
Sand deficient.
Yeah, and now even with warp stones, you're back at square one.
Well, I'm just trying to think of people that wouldn't be able to, and there's a world where I am for sure.
Yeah, yeah, no, that would make sense. It wouldn't surprise me if you were sand deficient.
That's great.
To be clear.
And then you would be like, yeah, I don't even really make marbles. Like I think I'm immune.
I just like the taste of sand. Yeah. Mm. Well, even in these alternate universes, nothing changes.
In these alternate universes, I would actually like to be immune as well. I've
No.
decided. Oh.
No.
Okay,
No, let's
well.
not just start creating fantasies now.
Alright. But it's my magical world and I could be anything. I just feel like, I should be allowed.
Yeah, no, I don't think. No, and no matter what universe, you're
Oh.
either gonna be licenseless or sand deficient, okay? That never changes.